Version 5.8 is finally here, and just like every major update, the burning question remains the same. How many pulls can a player really earn during the first half of this patch? Whether you're planning to go all in for INEFFA, hoping to finally bring CITLALI home, or simply hoarding Primogems for future Nod Cry banners, this breakdown will walk you through exactly how much you can earn without spending a dime, or grinding yourself into burnout. This guide is crafted for the average casual player who wants to stay informed and make smart decisions during Phase 1 of version 5.8. We're focusing on all the reliable Primogem sources that are realistically achievable without hardcore play. Before we jump in, want a cheaper way to top up your Genshin account? LD Shop is a trusted top-up platform offering discounts starting at 15% off. Topping up is quick and secure. Just choose your server, enter your game ID, and your Genesis crystals arrive in minutes. You can compare LD Shop's prices to the in-game store. 6,480 Genesis crystals cost $75 instead of $99. And right now, if you use my link, you'll get a 15% off coupon and an extra 5% off, saving up to $50. You'll also get the first-time double crystal bonus, just like in-game. Spend over $80 to unlock VIP status, which rewards you with a free Welkin moon. Check the link in the description or pinned comment to start saving big with LD Shop. Fast, safe, and reliable. Now, let's get into the actual Primogem earnings for Phase 1. Starting with the most consistent and easiest to access source, daily commissions. This phase runs from July 30th through August 19th, giving us a total of 21 days. Each day's commissions offer 60 Primogems, so over the course of this period, that's a total of 1,260 Primogems. It might not be glamorous, but this daily drip of Primogems builds up significantly over time and is absolutely reliable. Next, we have the quest content introduced in this patch. The Prelude. The journey home is an Archon quest in Natlan, where you need to help INEFFA find her way back home. This quest yields about 470 Primogems, a solid reward for content that most players will want to complete for the story alone. Moving on, we have Paimon's Bargains, which refreshes on August 1st. If you've saved up star glitter from previous pulls, you can exchange it for up to 5 intertwined fates. Since each one is equivalent to 160 Primogems, that gives you another 800 Primogems if you're able to max it out. For free-to-play players and light spenders who've racked up star glitter through duplicates or extra constellations, this is an excellent way to stretch your Primogem total even further. Definitely don't sleep on this. These kinds of little extras can often be the difference between hitting pity or falling just short. Next up is the Imaginarium Theater, which resets on August 1st and remains one of the most Primogem-dense activities in the game. If you complete all acts, you can earn a full 800 Primogems. However, even reaching Act 8, which is more manageable for most players, will still net you 620 Primogems. This activity is a great balance of challenge and reward and adds something fresh to the usual gameplay routine. As for the Spiral Abyss, it will also reset right before Phase 1 concludes. If you manage to completely clear all 12 floors and earn all 36 stars, you'll be rewarded with a generous 800 Primogems. But let's face it, not everyone has the perfect team setup or meta builds. For the average player, a more grounded expectation sits around 600 Primogems. This will vary depending on your roster power, artifact quality, team synergy, and time investment. If you usually avoid the Spiral Abyss, you might miss this chunk, but for many, it's an achievable source of Primogems. There are also a few smaller sources that still contribute meaningfully to your total. Minor achievements introduced in the new content are expected to give around 210 Primogems. Trial domains for the banner characters, INEFFA and CITLALI, also offer 20 Primogems each, adding another 40 Primogems. And then there's Hoya Lab's daily check-in system, which gives 60 Primogems over this phase if you consistently log in using the app or website. It's quick, easy, and free, so why not grab those extra Primogems? The new area, Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, is part of the version 5.8 update. This area is found in the western waters of Natlan, a group of islands that have been renovated into a holiday resort. The exploration alone from this area, which includes finding treasure chests, unlocking teleport waypoints, and world quests, will yield another 1,050 Primogems. But if you're like me and prefer to take your time completing the map instead of rushing through it all at once, you can expect around 800 Primogems without grinding too hard. Also, completing the limited time exploration missions during the patch will yield another 400 Primogems. However, this will require time and effort. Finally, the offerings. If you've been keeping up with the offerings in the Pyro region and already have the tablet of Tana leveled as high as possible, the new area will give you more sigils to collect and turn in. That could net you another 700 Primogems if you're diligent about exploring and offering. Now we get into the meat of this phase's rewards, events. The main flagship event is Sunspray Summer Resort, running from July 30th to August 18th. You'll need to be at least Adventure Rank 18 and have completed the Archon Quest Prologue Act 3, Song of the Dragon, and Freedom to take part. The event has multiple gameplay modes and challenge types where you earn Sunspray Spirit. By collecting enough of these, you can unlock a host of rewards including a free copy of the 4-star Claymore, which can be refined to R5, a new outfit for our Buken to Buken boy, a Crown of Insight, Primogems, and various upgrade materials. This event alone is expected to grant approximately 1,000 Primogems, definitely one of the most generous of the patch. Then we have the recently added permanent event Stygian Onslaught, dropping on August 6th. This one requires Adventure Rank 20 and completion of early Archon Quests. The great thing about Stygian Onslaught is that you don't need to complete every difficulty tier to earn rewards. Clearing just the first 3 difficulty levels will already grant you 450 Primogems. Since this content sticks around even after 5.8 ends, it's a solid and reliable Primogem source moving forward. Then we've got the Tracing Vanishing Trails event starting on August 14th. This one features Yelon and has a cool detective vibe. Here, you'll get 420 Primogems for completing all parts of the quest chain and missions. Additionally, a quirky little web event, INEFFA's Emotional Care, goes live on August 1st. This is a short, browser-based event that takes only a few minutes and offers 30 Primogems in total. It's practically free Primogems for minimal effort and definitely worth doing. Of course, we also have the standard maintenance compensation of 600 Primogems, which every player receives for server downtime when the patch launches. Now, let's tally everything up. When you combine the Primogems from commissions, quests, events, Paimon's bargains, the Imaginarium Theater, trials, achievements, daily check-ins, and compensation, you're looking at a grand total of around 8,460 Primogems for Phase 1 of version 5.8. That equates to roughly 53 wishes. It's a decent haul, especially for free-to-play players, enough to guarantee a 5-star character if you're lucky. Now, if you happen to be subscribed to Welkin Moon, your situation improves. Welkin gives you an extra 90 Primogems per day, and across the 21 days of this phase, that's an additional 1,890 Primogems. When added to your total, that brings you up to about 10,350 Primogems, or approximately 65 wishes. That's definitely more breathing room if you're aiming for a limited banner character. Looking ahead, we also know that Chaska and Walani are making their return for the first time since their debut. And it will be followed by the Nod Cry Madness, which has already got the community hyped up. So, if you're not entirely sure about pulling in Phase 1, it might be wise to wait. At the end of the day, the best advice remains the same. Always pull for characters you genuinely like. Meta shifts. Damage numbers change. But your enjoyment of a character's design, story, or playstyle never gets nerfed. Don't let tier lists or power creep dictate who you summon for. So, where are you at with your Primogem count? Are you diving in on day 1, or saving up for later? Let me know in the comments, and if you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more updates, codes, and event info. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're recharging this patch, don't forget to check out LD Shop. That discount might just be the boost you need.
All right, now we're talking.